Unity consciousness. It's what we're all aiming for in this current physical expression. It's not the be-all and end-all. There are many more levels for us to ascend, but it does represent a quantum leap in the evolution of our consciousness in this moment. At present, our perception is limited to our physical 3D senses. Duality consciousness is what causes us to become polarized. It creates the archetypal response of fight or flight. Everything has a clear definition, and because of this, it leads to fear and judgment. It's the reason we're pursuing the ascension to 5D. We can only imagine unity consciousness means here in the third density. Until we ascend, we can't truly feel the enormity of what it means to be connected with one another. When we attain this state of consciousness, there will no longer be any form of karma holding us back. Unity consciousness is the embodiment of pure, unconditional love. There is nothing that can exist on its frequency that isn't a match for its vibratory level. It is the beginning of a quantum leap in our evolution as souls. The nature of dimensions 1 to 5 are universally agreed on by most people. It's when we reach dimensions 6 to 12 that things become a little more ambiguous. First dimension. This is commonly known as the mineral kingdom. It's where all life begins its journey as a soul. Here is where you begin the journey of physicality and become acquainted with life in a semi-incarnate form. Second dimension. The second dimension is of the plant and lower animal kingdom that operate under a shared or collective consciousness. There is feeling and emotion on these planes, but there isn't the yet an individuated sense of identity. Third dimension. This is where we reside at our current level of awareness. The beings that inhabit the third dimension includes all humans and animal life that have individuated consciousness, such as our pets. Fourth dimension. This is sometimes better known as the astral world. We already have access to this dimension through our astral dreaming body. It is a place where time operates differently to our third dimension and is more open to direct manifestation. Fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is where you experience full unity consciousness. Here there is no separate from one another. There is still the individual self, but there is the dissolution of all boundaries. We operate under a shared reality construct, free of secrets. Sixth dimension. This is the first of the dimensions where there is no longer a need for a physical. Souls here will often choose to travel as light bodies in their pure form. In the sixth, you have an even greater of connectedness with the world you're inhabiting. Seventh dimension. Those of this density usually take up the role of custodians of other worlds. They take on the responsibility of nurturing consciousness as teachers. Time here exists as a totality. It is happening concurrently with itself, and all possibilities are open. Eighth dimension. The eighth dimension is possibly the most mysterious. There doesn't appear to be much contact or channeled information from beings at this level. It's assumed that physical bodies are still in use. Ninth dimension. This level is characterized by planetary and solar star consciousness. At this level, groups of soul families are able to form huge collectives to create a planetary consciousness which can invite life to come and reside on its surface. 10th dimension. The 10th dimension represents the galactic level. Here, groups of soul families will come together in a similar way to the 9th to become a prime galactic creator. They'll do so by creating soul contracts with one another and will then be able to invite other life forms to come and inhabit their newly formed galaxy. 11th dimension. Once you have attained this level of consciousness, it's said you've been able to become a being capable of creating their own universe, making this a rare level of consciousness. 12th dimension. This is the current plateau for souls. Once this level has been reached, there is no further attainment until recently.